Hi Capricorn, welcome to your monthly reading for June 2025. If it's your first time here, welcome. My name is Laura, aka Baby Curl Tarot. I am a tarot reader, astrologer, and root worker, and I like to do monthly readings for all the zodiac signs here on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. I'm going to go ahead and jump right on into your reading. Keep in mind this is a general message. Also, I am getting over a cold, so if I sound a little rough, that's why. I don't know if you can also hear, but the gardeners are out and about, and my arch nemesis, the leaf blower, is floating around here somewhere. So if you see me start and stop the video, I'm just cutting for sound, all right? Spiritual team, Numinous Astro deck, what messages do you have for the Capricorn Collective for June 2025? What messages do you have for the Capricorn Collective for June 2025? All right, we got Pluto, deep transformation. What else do we have? The 7th house. Ooh, okay. What else? Aquarius. Okay. And we have the 12th house of surrender. Very interesting. You guys could have Aquarius in the 7th or 12th house. You may have Pluto in the 7th or 12th house, or you guys may, well, you guys can't have Pluto in Aquarius because Pluto is currently in Aquarius. So you weren't just born last night. I know that if you're watching this video. Okay, so we got a lot of stuff going on. Pluto is definitely currently in Aquarius. That means it could be currently translating your 7th house or your 12th house, possibly. Doesn't necessarily have to mean that, but just some possibilities here. So the 12th house talks a lot about the subconscious, talks about healing, can also talk about karma, can talk about self-sabotaging behaviors, spirituality. And the 7th house talks about one-on-one connections we have with people. This is also the house of marriage, contracts, legal issues, and business partners, best friends, things like that. So there could be things coming up about commitment. It could talk about also potential relationships, how we see ourselves when it comes to relating to other people, possibly, and possibly having some deep transformations in relation to that. So let's go ahead and get into your tarot and see what comes up. Spiritual team, Cosmic Coven Tarot, what messages do you have for the Capricorn Collective for June 2025? What messages do you have for the Capricorn Collective for June 2025? What do we got, Spirit? 4 of Cups reversed. Okay. 5 of Swords. Who you been fighting with? We have the Moon in reverse. We have 10 of Pentacles reversed. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Capricorns, I swear, when I was shuffling my decks for you guys, I could not find a card I liked when shuffling this tarot deck. Usually, like, I tell my spiritual team, like, I'll start shuffling when I see a card I like whenever I cut the deck in half. I didn't see a single card I liked. It was like not great ones and then very neutral ones. So I had a feeling your reading was not going to be something exciting or like promising in terms of like good things coming. This is going to be a lot of deep introspective work for you guys this month. Just letting you know ahead of time. So don't be surprised. But essentially what I'm getting is you have been really struggling. Some of you may have been struggling to really connect with someone on a deeper level, or like just get on the same level as them. I feel like there's a constant battle with someone in particular, possibly even a standoff situation with someone. You guys just clash constantly. But I feel like this month, if you can be open to it, Capricorns, because I know if I know my Capricorns, some of y'all can be really, really stubborn, okay? If you can be open enough and have a little bit of self-awareness and being a little open to seeing yourself from other people's perspectives, I think that you can possibly have a conversation with someone that's going to end up being really enlightening for you guys. Okay, this may bring about awareness in terms of like something that you subconsciously do, or something that you do or say in relationships, in connections that rub people the wrong way. Okay. I feel like there's a lot of resistance in whatever relationship this is. This could be a romantic partnership. This could be a business partnership. This could be multiple business partnerships. This could be friends of yours. It just feels like there is something that is just so deeply clashing with someone in particular. Could be a Pisces, could be a Sagittarius, could be a Virgo. What else? Could be a Cancer or a Aquarius here. Doesn't have to be, but I just feel like this is a big growth moment for you guys, possibly like ending some generational patterns or cycles here. Okay. But I think there's deep realizations about ourselves and how we interact with other people on a certain level here. Okay, when I say we, I mean the Capricorn collective. I am personally not a Capricorn sun. I do have a lot of Capricorn placements though. Probably more than any other sign in my chart. Honestly, I have about 5 Capricorn placements, stellium galore. But yeah, Capricorn placements, there's some really big realizations here if you're open to it and if you're open to being a little bit self-aware and kind of taking some feedback or criticism. Okay, if you try and if you're resistant to this, you're not going to get the benefits of it. I'm just going to tell you that right now. What's at the bottom of the deck? Yeah, listening, active listening, learning. Okay, a lot of you guys like to be the master or the teacher. Okay, you guys are going to be the student this month. I'm just letting you know that right now. So you're going to have to do a lot of listening, a lot of proactive listening. Okay, you're going to have some moments where you may have to let go of some aspect of yourself, or you're going to feel like, I don't know, maybe like you ruined something. Okay, maybe this is an ending. Okay, maybe this is closure from an ending. We have temperance in reverse. Yeah, bringing ourselves back into balance. Okay, lovers in reverse. Some of you guys, this is a relationship. This is a romantic relationship that is either ending or just ended or ended at some point, and this is just something that has been weighing on you in some way, shape, or form. And then we have the 8 of Cups reversed. Some of you guys could be getting a message from a former relationship. Now, I don't think this is someone that like you were just casually dating and like was in a situationship. We have the 7th house here. This is someone you were in a committed partnership with at some point for a lot of you. Or this is someone that was in like a very close friend to you, like a best friend. Or this was someone that was a close business partner with you. This is someone you worked very closely with. The lovers doesn't always have to necessarily mean lovers. Okay. It just means a very deep connection. This can also talk about decisions. So possibly decisions, okay, are coming back around, haunting you. Karma from those decisions or repercussions from those decisions. Repercussions or karma from that relationship or realizations from those relationships that you had, those interactions, and seeing how out of balance they were or how out of balance you were in those relationships. Okay, I'm hearing control issues. I'm hearing, the need to control outcomes or the need to control relationships and the outcomes of those relationships, needing them to be picture perfect, needing them to align with what you believe is a successful relationship or a successful situation, whatever that is. I feel like for a lot of you, things have not been working out in these areas of your life for a reason. And this month, if you're able to take a minute to sit and reflect or at least discuss a lot of these things may start to turn around. But this is something you actively have to work on. This is something you actively have to be self-aware about. This is something you actively have to want to change if you want to reap the rewards of this. Okay. Oh, Capricorns. I feel like you guys have been getting like the short end of the stick in the last couple of my readings. I'm really hoping that things will get a little bit brighter for you guys. But again, I just pick up on the energies that's kind of floating around. So whoever whatever Capricorn community needed to hear this or have needed to hear these few messages, like, I'm picking them up for a reason. So, and I apologize that there's nothing exciting or positive, quote unquote, positive about this reading. I think there is positive outcomes to this reading if you're willing to recognize and take the opportunity to get there. But it is hard. It is deep, transformational, psychologically transformational healing this month for you guys. This 12th house is all about the subconscious things that we do, the patterns of behavior, the patterns of communication, the patterns of interpersonal relationships that we have with others and with ourselves. That is what this month is all about. And I think this is an opportunity. Spirit's trying to say, like, take a look at this. You really need to change this if you want to do better, if you want things to turn out better in your life. Here's the opportunity. As hard as it is to hear, it's just as hard for me to communicate it. Like I said, I've got 5 Capricorn placements. For all I know, this could be talking to me as well. In fact, Capricorn rules my 7th house. So there you go. Like, this is a little personal for me too. But for a lot of you out there, they're like, damn, like, I really just want to be done with the healing and the changes and all of that. It's always a constant cycle. There's going to be moments where, you know, we really got to deep dive and fix some things. And there's going to be moments where we don't need to fix as much. But healing is always an ongoing thing. It's never done. Unfortunately, we're human beings. We're not perfect. So it is what it is. All right, Capricorns. I know this is a short reading, but I offer longer bonus readings in the middle of the month for the top 3 signs that interact with my videos the most. So if you want to see a longer reading, if you want a love reading along with a general reading, leave a like, leave a comment, engage with this video in some way. Let me know that you want to see a longer reading for your sign in the middle of the month. I'm going to go ahead and move on to some oracle decks and close out the reading with them. Spiritual team, Moonology Manifestation Oracle, what additional messages do you have for the Capricorn Collective at this time? What additional messages do you have for the Capricorn Collective at this time? All right, we got last quarter moon in Leo. Lighten up. Ooh, that's a little rough, don't you think? Some of you guys could be the moody and broody type of Capricorn. Some of you guys could also be extremely, like, so serious, just so ultra serious. Like, and I think that can also translate to controlling in some aspects. So needing control of things, needing that perfection, or desire for perfection can really, I don't know if disharmonize is actually a word, but disharmonize your relationship with people, places, and things and outcomes in general. So I think a lot of you guys need to lighten up in terms of, like, letting people be who they are and also letting yourself not be perfect or not having that need to be perfect and have everything in your life be perfect. Does that make sense? Next, we have full moon in Leo, go wild. Very interesting. Lots of Leo energy for you guys. The go wild is interesting because I feel like it's almost like a also letting go of perfectionism for a lot of you guys. It's allowing things to unfold as they should, not as you think they should. Does that make sense? Yeah. So I think, like, shifting your expectations, shifting the way that you approach things and people is going to be a challenge for you guys, but ultimately I think rewarding if you can learn to kind of let go and lighten up a little bit. Finally, at the bottom of the deck, we have first quarter moon in Aries, and it says step into your power. And I think this can be really empowering to kind of realize certain things about ourselves and to learn how to heal that and let it go. And use those lessons to improve ourselves in the long run. All right, spiritual team, daily crystal inspiration. What final messages? That was a bunch. That flipped out. I'm not going to take them though. All right. What final messages do you have for the Capricorn Collective at this time? What final messages do you have for the Capricorn Collective at this time? Okay, let's see. Lemurian Quartz, practice patience. Practice patience with yourself. Practice patience with other people. I feel like that's definitely a big theme for you guys, is learning to be patient and avoid that need for control and perfectionism. Okay. What else? Smoky Quartz, let it go. Let it go, Elsa. Let it go. Okay. Let go that need for control. I feel like control is such a big thing for you guys. I don't know why. It's not going to be that for all of you, but I do feel like to some degree, like that is going to be something that's common for you guys. Okay. Every Capricorn is different. So, take what resonates, leave the rest behind. If it resonates for you, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And that's okay. It could be something else, not necessarily a form of control, but again, just a certain thing that you do in relationships that is not conducive to the growth and success of those relationships and those connections that you create. At the bottom of the deck, we have blue lace agate, and it says, find your calm, find that peace within. Yeah, like it's more of a think before you react or think before you speak kind of a thing. Come from a place of security and self-assurance and confidence, not from a place of fear or of lack or of need for certain things to turn out a certain way. Does that make sense? All right, Capricorns, that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Please leave a like and a comment if this resonated for you. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more readings from me in the future. And hey, maybe share this with another Capricorn if you think that it would resonate for them as well. If you want to see more content from me, I'm also on Instagram and TikTok, and you can find my handles below in the description box. As always, though, thank you guys so much for watching and taking the time to support my channel. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great day, week, month, whatever, and I really hope to see you guys next time at the next reading. Bye.